Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And today my team will present about our system that we have decided, and it is the employee payroll system. And before we go to present about our system, let me introduce our teammates. And our team will consist of 5 people. And the first is me. My name is Amirul Arifin, and we have Nur Shazwani, Nur Atira, Fatin, and Haziq Shahmi. And now let's look to our system. Employee payroll system. This system are functioned to build a more efficient for count the salary of the employee in a particular time, and by that the managers can handle the salary of the big number of the employee. If we look with the system before, then the managers have used the manual tools, such as they have to calculate one by one, they have to use a piece of paper, and it will take a lot of period. But now with our system, it can help the managers to save their time, and at the same time it also can calculate in a more efficient way and save the cost. Let's look in more detail about our system. And here we have information of the workers in the production department of HT Presswork Industries for 12 months. These information are contained about the overtime of the workers that have worked, the net salary, the total of short, and the amount of the EPF and also of a particular workers. Here we have used the auto sum system, and other than that we also have used another technique of the calculation system.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Nur Fatin Adiba binti Nur Zaidi, and I'm going to explain one of the functions that being used in our payroll system. So for this function, the data being used is salary for March, June, and also December. So as we can see from the data of monthly salaries of 12 months that we have compiled and being shown by my friends before this, we can see the data contains so many information such as name, working day, short hour, overtime hour, deductions, additional pay, and so on. So from the data that have so many information, we have sorted the data by using employee number and net salary. We eliminated the additional information and we only use those two. So since we are looking up the information vertically, hence the usage of VLOOKUP. So as we can see in the system, there are information for March, June, and December. As we can see in the system, I have already sorted the employee numbers and their salary accordingly. So instead of the need of accountant or person in charge for payroll to look at the name, which we have so many employees, so it is hard to look at the data by names because sometimes employees have long names, short names, and also there are few people with the same names. So it is easier for them to look at the data according to employee number instead. So for the net salary here, for the VLOOKUP formula, at the range lookup, we are using false because when we are using false, it will give us information to find an exact match to the employee numbers.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Atira binti Rozan. My student ID is 2019627222. I am from EM2Tech 2D. So today I will present the monthly net salary of the employees from HT Presswork Industries Sdn Bhd by using the pivot table. HT Presswork Industries Sdn Bhd use the pivot table as it is easier for the HR department to detect and help to summarize the data for salary of each employee has received. The pivot table is the easiest way to know the overall information on employees' salary for the year of 2020. As you can see, the table shows the net salary of employees from HT Presswork Industries Sdn Bhd. The table shows that the net salary of each employees for each month during the whole year of 2020. As you can see here, there is the arrow down button where you can click and choose which month you want to see for the employees' net salary. For example, I will click the June of 2020, and you will get the net salary of employees has received during June 2020. As for the chart system, this is the data that was transferred from the table that you create. The data from the table will be transferred to the chart system, and you will get the graph. The function of the chart system is to keep on track with salaries of employees has received every month in the year of 2020. With the chart system, you can see which employees has the most salaries during that month and which employees has the least salaries. For the month of June 2020, the employees with BU 3182 has the most salaries, which is 4,090 ringgit, while the employees who has the least salaries is BU 3203 with 480 ringgit. Pivot table was created based on the data of the monthly salaries for the year of 2020. Pivot table was created based on the data of the monthly salaries for the year of 2020. Each of these colors represent different employees for each month. The purpose of using this pivot table is to pass information of data that is easy to understand and to see.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Shazwani binti Yahya. My student ID is 2019253272 and I am from AM2282D. For the second system, based on this table, this is a first pivot table and this is a row of monthly with the amount and net salary for the year of 2020 in HT Presswork Industries Sdn Bhd. This pivot is basically to show the sum of amount salary in every month and also the sum of net salary that received by the workers. This pivot helps to summarize and count the total of salary for the year of 2020. This table is include the database information such as 11 month exclude a month of April. The button next to the month row table labels allow the user to choose which month that they need to see, and it will help us to know how much the total of the salary for the specific month in 2020. For example, I will choose the month of January and February. Like this. Through this pivot table, we can easily get the sum of salary for all months. So I want to set this for all months. So from this figure, we can see that September is the highest salary of sum of amount and sum of net salary, while in March it is the lowest. For the pivot chart, we use the clustered column as the chart style for show the table, for show the data. The two color of bar, which are blue, represent the amount of salary, and the red is represent the sum of net salary. The use of pivot chart can make it easily to understand and analyze. This helps us to determine which month is the highest and the lowest salaries. That's all for the first pivot chart. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Hadi Shami with Bahrain. In this project, I will present about the payslip. This is our payslip. This is our logo business, our name business, our address business, our number business, email business. In this payslip, we have the number, the employee name, the ID number, pay date, pay type, period, payment method. We are calculate the data from the monthly salaries to make gross pay, and then we calculate it and to make the total deduction, and we subtract to gross pay and total deduction to make total net salary. In this payslip, we are use VLOOKUP. This system we use VLOOKUP. We use data validation. We use code Marco. This one code Marco. I get it from the button. This one I get it from the insert. This one. The objective of in this payslip to make it easy to access all the payslip, easy to print and preview all the payslip. This one, just click and click. You get all the payslip employee. Okay, that's all from me. I hope you all enjoy with our presentation. Thank you.
And now we will end our discussion with the conclusion. In conclusion, in the journey of us in doing this project, there are many systems that contain in our project. And from there, we hope from this project it can help the people to solve their problem, and at the same time it can be more productive. That's all from me, and thank you.